What's going on?
Awesome, guys. Super excited to be here. Yes.
Really excited with the Daily Dose of Awesome takeover.
Yes. So for those of you who are going to be hopping on, start commenting. Let us know where you're coming in from, who you are, everything.
We have a pretty big rainstorm going on just outside. So the hope is that kids will be good, storm will cooperate, and we'll be able to get through this Daily Dose of Awesome.
But we're not planning on that.
But we're not planning on that.
We are winging
So
it.
for those of you who are hopping on, comment your name and where you're from so we can give you a shout out. And for those of you who don't know us, we are Whit and Cari, and we are Invictus members inside of the Elite Marketing Pro community, and we're very excited to be here. So welcome to today's Daily Dose of Awesome. It is your live 15 minutes. JT, good to see ya.
JT.
Your live 15 minutes of daily motivation, inspiration. You know, how these live 15 minutes every day are what Whit and I you still listen to every day, you know, to help us get our business to that next level. So
and
give us a shout out. Say hi when you hop on.
Yes, and guys, we just barely got back from an amazing weekend at one of the fast track mentorship workshops in Orlando. We actually literally just got back yesterday. We got stuck because of the hurricane. We flew into the hurricane, knew that we had to do it, and we had to, you know, go in and hopefully change a lot of people's businesses, which we had a phenomenal weekend. We had a lot of awesome rock stars in the making coming through this workshop, and we had a lot of these individuals that attended this workshop really started to have these big breakthroughs in their businesses and stuff like that. And he does not want to say hi.
He does not want to say hi today.
First off, we do want to give a shout out to JT. I know that he's on here.
Yeah.
Dude, you were absolutely phenomenal at this workshop. Absolutely love listening to you and learned a ton of stuff from you.
Yeah, let's give some more shout outs real quick. Heather, Dale, Marcus, Helen, Carmen. Welcome, Teresa, Larry. Gary's on.
Awesome, guys.
Okay, awesome. Well, we're going to dive right in today. And we might get a little bit real with everybody here.
I hope you're okay with that.
Hope you're okay. If you guys are okay with us kind of getting a little real and vulnerable, please, you know, drop a 1 down below. Comment. Let us know if that's okay. We want permission for that. Because sometimes it's not always easy to talk about being real and getting vulnerable. So awesome.
And this is probably one of the biggest takeaways that me and my wife took away from this weekend. And not only, you know, it's something that we've practiced a long time in our business, where we found ourselves in this position of being stuck. And this has happened multiple times. And how many of you can relate to that right now in your business? You might just feel like you're stuck. You're like, what do I do? How do I go forward and stuff like that?
If you feel stuck, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Do you guys feel stuck right now? Or and if you do, that's okay. I'm not saying that, oh man, you're stuck. It's never, you know, well, give up. You know, you're stuck. No, it has nothing to do with that. No. But me and Cari, this is probably one of the biggest takeaways that we had, because this is something that we're going to be talking about today. And that's why we say we're going to get really real with you guys.
And it's not necessary. And the reason why we're getting real, because this takeaway, it wasn't just from this weekend. It's been from the last 18 months and how we've been building our business.
And even before that.
Yeah.
And even before that, when we joined network marketing, and for those of you who do know our story, when we first started in network marketing, we didn't even enroll somebody in our network marketing business for the first 6 months. Guys, that wasn't even customers or distributors. Okay, we had hundreds probably even close to 1,000 people tell us no and not even enroll in our business at all whatsoever. I couldn't even just sell the product alone to get people into our network marketing business. And I remember that feeling of stuck. That was the first time I'm just like, crap, we're stuck. Why are we not bringing people in? Okay, and so just to kind of give you a background of where we come from, because this is going to make it a lot more real, I think. In telling where we come from, how we started. So a lot of you that are with network marketing or any type of business, there's going to come a point in your business where you're going to feel stuck, correct? Okay, and so what we're going to be sharing with you today is that #1 trait from a top producer.
What makes a top producer a top producer? If you could know the one thing, the one common trait that all top producers, I don't care if it's network marketing, online marketing,
affiliate marketing, anything.
Real estate agent, I don't care. Like, I don't care what field it is. If you could know the #1 trait that they each share, they all have in common, let me know if you want to know.
Yep.
And it's not a 1. I guess we're at 2?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're on.
Just drop a me. I want to know. Comment me if you want to know what that #1 trait is.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to get some me's showing up here in just a second. But so just to kind of give you guys a background of where me and Cari were, because we understand that everybody, no matter what type of business you're going to get into, you're going to get stuck. And I know that feeling of getting stuck, where all of a sudden you get stuck and you're just like, I don't have an answer to get unstuck.
Right.
I don't have an answer. Okay, so you're looking for everybody else to give you that answer. Okay, so when me and Cari first started in network marketing, like I said, 6 months went by. We didn't enroll our first person, our first customer, nothing like that. And so we had to basically become resourceful at that moment.
We did.
Okay, and that is the #1 trait that you need to know in order to be a top producer in anything that you're doing. Is you need to know how to get unstuck. Now, there is no definite answer to this question, or there's no definite guideline that you need to follow to get unstuck. Okay, the #1 thing that you need to be is resourceful. Okay, a lot of the time when we get stuck, we look for others to get us unstuck. Now that can happen, and that's not a bad thing if somebody else can help you get unstuck. But the problem is they cannot physically get you unstuck or mentally unstuck in your business. How
many times in your business have you felt like, oh my gosh, I'm stuck, and then you freeze?
You freeze, you stop doing stuff, you just walk away.
You stop taking action, right? That seems to be the first thing. As when every time in our business, when we felt stuck, we've done exact opposite. When I feel stuck, I say I have to take action on something. I have to take action on something.
It's going to keep us going.
That's going to keep us going, keep the momentum building. So, be resourceful. Don't look for anyone to get you unstuck.
Yes.
Right, because no one can help you get unstuck except for you.
Yep.
Now, you might have a problem a problem or a question, and it's okay to ask for help. We're not saying that it's not okay. Asking for help might be one of the ways to help you get unstuck. But we're talking about when you completely freeze and you don't take action in your business and you think, oh, something's not working, it doesn't work. Instead of taking a look and saying, okay, now I know what I know and I know that I'm stuck, but what might I not know that can get me unstuck?
Yep. Well, what could I do completely different in my business right now that's going to get me unstuck? The reason that you feel like you're unstuck is because you're doing things every single day and you're like, okay, I feel stuck because I'm continually doing these things every day. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want you to stop doing those things every day. But where you need to get unstuck is, okay, what might I do different to do something, to get me unstuck, to take myself to that next level? Okay, and when me and Cari, 6 months into network marketing, found ourselves didn't enroll anybody, didn't enroll customers, we asked ourselves, what type of action do we need to take in order to get that first customer? And I remember thinking to myself, I was just like, I don't have an answer to that. What could I do? What could I do? I don't know. I don't know. And I remember saying that to myself. I don't know what I can do. And then I kept thinking, we kept talking. We said, maybe we need to try this. Maybe we need to do this. Maybe we need to do this. And finally, we decided on a specific action that we needed to take. So we acted upon that. Right after that, we enrolled our first 3 distributors in our business on the exact same day. Okay? And that's what happened. And we became resourceful. Okay, we started to apply certain things that we knew how to do, but we weren't doing it yet.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, you fast forward, that was at the very beginning of network marketing. And guys, we were in a funk for 2 years. 2 years of building this business. And I want to, so that you guys know, most people know, okay, Whit was laid off, we lost everything in 2013, and we were living in my parents' basement. What a lot of people don't know was that was a very negative time.
Oh, very negative time.
There were people in our life that were telling us we were crazy, that did not believe in us.
Bad parents?
Yeah, parents that were like, I had someone very close to me actually tell me I was being a bad mom for leaving my little boy to go to an event for a network marketing company. That was the kind of negativity that we had. People were very open and vocal about that. So we had to get out of the negativity. We left my parents' house and we moved into Whit's parents' house. Yay, such a big step up, right?
Guys,
but at least we had some support. We at least had some support there. So then, it was 2 years of no after no after no, things not working, trying to be resourceful, trying
an $80 paycheck that we built up in our network marketing business.
$80 residual check after 2 years.
And so that's when all of a sudden we found ourselves in another position of, okay, we're taking the daily action, which is important to do, but we don't know something that we need to do. There is something else that we need to do to get us out of this funk. So what did we start to do? We started to get very, very resourceful. We started looking for other things. We started trying different things. We started doing new things. And we got to give a shout out to the person that finally popped the light bulb for us, Miss Brandy.
Brandy Shaver.
Brandy Shaver. She,
we love her. If you're on, Brandy, thank you.
We love you very much. And we obviously owe a lot to you because of where we are now. But with that being said, we had our receptors up, guys. We were looking for another way to do something different. We wanted to be resourceful. Okay, we wanted to continue doing our same daily action, but we wanted to be resourceful. So then that's when we decided, you know what, we're going to learn to build our business online.
Yep.
Okay, and that's what we decided
to do.
Yep, using attraction marketing. So that's what we decided to do. And then what happened?
Our very first month, we made a lot of money. Do we know how we made that money?
No.
No.
Guys, I'll be honest with you, it was complete luck.
It was.
Okay, it was complete luck. And I'm not saying that we weren't good at what we did. I'm just saying that we didn't have the skill set developed and it was luck. Okay?
So for the next 7 months, so this was April of last year. For the next 7 months, guys,
it was developing a skill. It was
roller coaster ride.
Yep. Up, down. We made money. We didn't make money. We made money. We didn't make money. Okay.
And we kept wondering, is this ever going to pop?
Yep.
Are we ever going to be like that person that people look at and they're like, man, they've made it?
Yep.
Because, guys, it didn't feel like we were ever going to get there.
We didn't feel like that. And how many of you can maybe even feel like that right now in your own business or even a part of the community, feel like, I'm watching all these other people have success and I don't think I'm going to do that. We were there. I remember watching other people saying, man, we've been doing this for this many months and we still haven't made what they're making. How is that possible?
If you feel like that's where you're at right now, let us know.
Yep.
Drop a comment in the question,
just
or
let
in the
us
question
know.
box. Let us know.
And that's okay. I want you guys to be very real. Like I said, we're going to be, like Cari said, we're going to be very real with you guys because we want to let you guys know where we were, because a lot of people might see us in the community and they say to themselves, oh man, they got it figured out. Guys, we still battle with this every single day. This #1 trait that we're still developing. There is plenty of times where we've made a ton of money, and one specific time Cari even asked, do you feel like we get that we've been lucky? She asked me that. She's like, do you ever feel like that we've just gotten lucky through this whole thing? And I looked at her and I said, are you kidding me? We've been working our tails off. We've been applying action. We've been resourceful. We've been doing other things that other people weren't doing, trying out different things, testing different things, and we found something that worked, that's ours, that works for us, you know, a lot of the time. And
so to kind of play off of that, you know, a lot of time as entrepreneurs, when we first decide, okay, I'm building network marketing, okay, I'm taking my business online, we look at things as black and white. We're told to do something and it's black, white, this is what I need to do. However, a resourceful entrepreneur, they start to play in the gray area. They start to find things that works for them, and that's when, you know, you start seeing people pop up on the leaderboard. Is because it's not just black and white. No, it's okay, they're telling me to do this and they're telling me to do this. How can I take both of that and put my own spin on it to make it my own?
Yep.
And that's all that Whit and I did. We decided, okay, we're going to be blogging, we're doing Facebook Lives, and we're doing like a native advertising strategy. That was what we were doing. Yep. And then all of a sudden, we're all like, what if we start getting people on video chats? And all of a sudden, it wasn't just black and white. It was a gray area that we started, you know, kind of finding ourselves, this path we started going down. And that's when our business took off. So a year ago today, guys, we were making less than $3,000 in our business.
Guys, we were like, and this, like less than a year ago, like 6 months, well, a little over 6 months, about 7-8 months ago. This is where we were. Guys, so we're not much different from the majority of you that are a part of this community of, oh man, I'm just getting started. I wish that, you know, I wish I was doing that. I wish I was doing this. Guys, 8 months ago, that's where we were. We literally were still not making money in our business. Yeah. And that's how real this is for us. Yeah. And that's why we say we're going to be very real with you guys and saying, I know where you're at. If you feel stuck, I understand where you're at. The difference between me and you and Cari is we've seen black and white, and most people follow back black and white. What we decided to do is combine that and play in the gray area. We decided to be resourceful. And you guys might ask yourself, what does that mean to be resourceful? Give me some ideas of being resourceful. I cannot give you those ideas. That comes between the 6 inches of your head.
When you're thinking, okay, I'm stuck. What can I do to get out of this rut? Okay, I might be able to do this. Then be thinking, what else? What else can I do to get out of this rut? Okay, maybe I can do this. And now, what can you do differently that's completely different than the other two things you just said?
Yep, that is completely different. Okay, and whatever that answer is, it doesn't matter what that answer, but whatever that answer is, that's what you need to focus on. What can I completely do different after I've already done those two things, guys? And again, this is just going to be one of those things that's going to take time to develop. Like me and Cari said, we still sometimes ask ourselves, are we ever going to figure this out, guys? We're not anywhere near where we want to be in our network marketing business yet. Okay, and that's being real with you guys. We're not. Okay, now has it grown for us? Yes, it has. Yeah. But we're still not where we want to be. So we're still developing this trait ourselves when we say, okay, we're stuck now again. And even today, I feel stuck in some of the things that we're working on. And so I'm asking myself, what can I do completely different than what my daily activities are right now that might make that shift? And so that's what we want you guys to focus on. If this has had any value for you guys, drop us a comment real quick. And so again, we want you guys to develop that trait.
Drop a 5 if you found value in this.
Yeah.
We need a number.
You're going on a roller coaster, but you're getting off. Yes, eventually. You guys, this is the thing. I understand where you feel. I understand that feeling of, man, I'm never going to figure this out. Believe me, you will. If you just keeping action. Remember, the only person that fails is the one that quits. Is the only one that fails. But if you can keep doing that daily action and then figuring out how to play in the gray area, that's where a lot of things are going to happen for you guys. And the only difference between me, you, and Cari is maybe that we figured out how to play in the gray area just a little bit quicker than you. But it doesn't mean that you can't play in the gray area as well. So figure out how to play in the gray area, be resourceful when you're stuck. And again, I know you're going to be so pissed off at me because you're like, Whit, give me something to do in the gray area. But I can't do that because your business is different from my business. We can give you the black and white as guidelines, but you got to figure out the gray area. Okay?
Start being resourceful.
Start being resourceful.
Be resourceful in your business.
Okay.
And when you feel stuck, guys, anytime you feel stuck, the breakthrough is always right on the other side. Always.
Yes.
Always on the other side. So start asking yourself, what can I do differently?
Yep.
Okay, maybe I can ask for help. Okay, that's one thing. Maybe I can, look at YouTube. Okay, that's another thing. But what's something completely different?
Than those two things. Can completely, and you're not going to have an answer right away. Yeah. That's okay. That is okay, guys. You might not even have an answer. And even the answer you get might be completely crazy. That has nothing to do with that. But act on those. Things. And believe me, guys, you're going to figure out how to play in the gray area. So everybody, it's been super awesome. We got to take the little boy to school here in just a second.
Do you want to say hi?
And so what I want to do, guys, is we want to say shout out, hi, say hi, buddy.
Hi.
Say hi, everybody.
Going to school, huh?
Say going to school, learn, huh?
No, just gonna wave.
Okay. And that. Gotta get that little in. Okay, everybody. Well, everybody have a great rest of the day. Hopefully, you guys have found some value in this. Share this.
And if you want more information about what happens inside the Elite Marketing Pro community, go to elitemarketingpro.com and sign up for their free 10-day bootcamp. That's where Whit and I started 16 months ago. That's exactly what we did, and it's how, 16 months later.
It's how we started to become resourceful.
Yep.
That's how we started.
This is where we've been.
Awesome.
So hope everyone has a great day. If you found value, comment a 5. Like, comment, and share this video with anyone you think may benefit from it. And we will actually be back again next week. But Daily Dose of Awesome will be live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay, see you guys.
See ya.